killer and a sleep aid, and that was just the beginning of
It was enough to get him back on the.
Okay, so
get him back on. Yeah, but he
about being professional on recording, I'm going to ask for your assistance. Whenever we take a break, your job is to remind me, Mike, did you turn the equipment back on?
Okay, I'll do that.
We missed the second half of that class.
Uh-oh, because we didn't turn the equipment.
Yes, we stopped it.
Okay,
And,
I'll make sure that I ask you that question.
after that question.
So right now it's off or on?
No, right now, because I made the mistake, I turned it on, so we're recording extra, which will have to be edited out. Okay, so this memory stick does that every time to this machine. It says it's not formatted. So
As a person with an addictive personality.
let's see what we got on here.
Because I do it in different ways, it just doesn't have
No,
any
I
cigarettes.
say since I cheated about, I don't know, 1 weekend about 3 weeks after I started. It's been about 3 weeks, so.
47.
Right at the top here.
Obviously, I take that serious because I counted back to when I last cheated, not when I started.
But given how hard it is to stop smoking.
Actually turn that on, that might help, huh?
And then they should be right in order down that was first.
Speak,
Number one.
the emotional response.
Let's see if it plays.
I have found myself, I get, and I've been trying to really watch this. over the
Actually,
last-
I've discovered that
It's so much easier.
using that little Sony recorder, setting the mic input up the line, I can turn all of my old vinyl LPs into CDs or MP3s. I play them in my car.
I find myself
Yeah.
getting there and then backing off.
An
As I
added
get there, I start yelling, and then I
Yeah,
back off.
absolute total surprise.
Give them the
My brother made me think of it. 'Cause he had an album that he was dying to hear in his car, and it's not available on a CD.
No, I don't.
I think on the MP3 route is the best way you can.
You know, for a music file, you definitely want a lossless format. The MP3 format is a loss format.
I'm talking about from a mobility point of view.
Oh, yeah.
Being able to listen to it anywhere, anytime, anywhere.
You know, that recorder gets 45 hours of recording in MP3 format at 192 kilobits, which is a really good quality.
Never got to run.
I'm-
Swimming, biking, or my thing.
What's that?
Radio shack to the mic.
No, that's the regular Sony, same one you guys have. I just set it up to the highest MP3 quality before it goes into that linear recording mode, which takes ridiculous amounts of memory.
And I do want to get back on the bike.
Yes.
Underneath the chair. He's hoarding them.
It's Ordon Bells. Why?
Because he rings them too much.
Uh,
I'm going to Tip City after this. So
any messages, Carmen?
No.
Phone's quiet.
Yeah. I'm fine.
You find one of your friends that made a recording of your comedy routine?
No. What do you think?
There's plenty of pictures.
Not of me on stage, but of that night.
Oh. You have anyone you have a good joke you want to tell to start the class? Come on, I'll let you do that.
Do what?
Yeah, a story or a joke. You have one?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I got plenty of stuff. I just don't. Oh, you want the clients?
Okay, at the next break, we're going to bring you in to do a story, okay? Just a fast story. Dan, could you go out and get Tim? Tell him he's on over. Oh, Tim, come on back in here, guys. Dan, get those smokers back in here. Tell them if they want to take a leak, they got to do it during the break. Well, go in the restroom. Tell them to hurry up.
Do you have a CD in your bedroom? Get rid of it. Do not watch film. Bedroom is a place
stimulation gets you off.
bedroom is a place to sleep. Train yourself to sleep when you want to watch TV.
Say, Brad, I got a technical question for you.
Thanks.
Find out.
What did you do different so that the backup is working reliably this week? Nothing? Working reliably.
I'm sure there's updates and been processing things. No, it's
I don't know of any updates that we did this week.
Okay. No, I haven't been doing much on your server remotely. You know, I checked it. Last week was the last time I was remotely in.
I rebooted it. I rebooted it on Monday, and since Monday it's been made.
Okay.
Knock wood, great.
How about this in the VPN? You taking that home?
I'm
Check the VPN remotely.
I
The
haven't
fire
done
truck
that.
should be working fine.
Fire truck is fantastic.
Did you match the settings in the Acer to the fire truck?
Not yet. I'm going to take it home this weekend.
Just match all the settings. That includes.
We got to get started here. Don't knock that program down. Just okay. Here we go with the first call, and this call is in the contest, right, guys? It's in the.
Is there any technical stuff I need to take a look at this morning?
Yes, Carmen. I'm not sure. I don't think we have a hot issue. Okay. We're listening for appointment getter lines. We're listening for reverses. We're listening for finding pain. Right, Dan?
That's right.
And we're listening for staying on the script just like Edie does. Yeah. Edie, you did great last week. You weren't even here, but you did great. But we got to give you a compliment because you were on target. So far, it's real good.
You know your party's extension, please dial it now. For directions, please press 1. Our lunch break is from 12 to 1 p.m. 1 moment, please. Ohio Kentucky Field.
Good afternoon. How are you?
I'm fine, how are you?
I'm doing quite well. Thank you for asking. My name's Dan.
Okay, Dan's now entered the no man's zone of how are you?
Yes, it says hi, I'm a salesperson.
You might not want to know the answer.
But Dan's okay because he's a masochist. It's not an issue. No risks, Dan. Don't say, how are you?
Actually, not too sure if you could help me, but you wouldn't know who actually oversees the cleaning at your facility, would you?
I do. Hold on just a moment.
All right.
Good use of the negative reverse. Missed on the name. You don't have the name. And it would be really simple to say, and his or her name is?
So? Hi, Al. I'm Dan. I haven't talked to the bad time. That's a big deal. Well, just making sure. Well, Al, I'm actually not too sure if you're the person who can help me, but I can tell you why I called, and then we can decide whether we should continue to talk or if it's someone else that I should be speaking with. Is that fair to you? Sure.
What do we got so far?
Sounds like someone got me on the phone.
The guy's name is Al. No, what's happening here?
There's a pacing difference. Huge.
It's a big difference. What else? Al's tone of voice is lower, higher, middle. And where is Dan's voice? Oh, so as an actor, can you change the pitch of your voice, Dan? What? Oh, you can. You have that physical muscular capability? Good. So use the acting. Sales is a Broadway play. This guy's voice is low, your voice is low.
Al, I work here in the northern Kentucky and greater Cincinnati area, and I help individuals with their commercial janitorial cleaning. And typically when I've actually been speaking with the decision makers, I've been hearing they've been upset with their cleaning companies not meeting expectations.
decision makers like you if you're going to go down that route.
Expectations. They've been frustrated with the terrible service, and let's face it, angry to have to babysit their cleaners. But Hal, I don't want to pretend like I know your business, but this isn't relevant to you, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, and if you mind me asking, currently what are you seeing in specifically?
Did he say yes?
He did say yes.
Yes.
Yes. So, you know, Sandler's got a rule. It's called the 70-30 rule, right, Tim? That means that you're supposed to talk 70% of the time, right, Tim?
Well, actually, I talk about 80% of the time.
You should, yeah. No, the prospect should be talking 70-80% of the time. You should be talking 30% of the time. What's happened to Tim in this call? To Dan. Dan. Dan, not. What's the ratio so far? Okay, well, I'm sure it's going to get better because the last 7 minutes. We're not going to listen to all 7 minutes.
What am I, what? Say that again?
What are you seeing specifically that's been a problem with the cleaning?
Oh, just, yeah. Same old, same old. We've had 100 of them. They all seem to be the same.
They all seem to be the same?
Yeah.
What should he have said?
What do you mean by that? Couldn't tell me more about it. I don't understand.
Do I got to get a sword in the training room? Open up. Yeah, okay. It's always a mistake to give salespeople scissors, Brad. I already lost one insurance company over that. Fold the scissors up, put it away. Salespeople don't get scissors. Farmers Insurance. Okay. What should he have said right there? Take out your appointment getter, Tim. You guys have?
My appointment gets already out.
Good. And what card are you going to?
We already have a supplier.
They're all the same. We've had 100 of them. Now, Gene, you've got your appointment getter memorized? Oh, that's a bad problem. 4 o'clock today, be listening to me and Dave Bellows. We're going to be doing stalls and objections. And Dave has agreed to take call-in. So, Gene, if you want to call in, attempt to stump Dave and me, that's good. It'll be an interesting show. Dan's going to call in. I can see by that smile. 646-595-4916. Write down the call-in number. It's always the same.
You must be telling me that for a reason.
The show's always called 595-4916.
595-4916.
Between 4 and 5. Hang on, because we only screen calls during the commercials. What should he have said right there?
You must be telling me that for a reason.
That's good. Another thing he could have said.
You made a decision never to look at anyone else. You don't think you do nothing else.
Dan, you don't have an appointment together there. Does he have one back at the office, Kevin? Is yours glued to the desk?
No. I heard that nobody's perfect one, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but carry it with you on Fridays. Not next Friday, we won't be here.
Can we still come and listen to calls in the room? No.
Doesn't seem necessary. If you're going to listen to calls, you can have a conference room over at your place.
Well, nobody's perfect. If your current supplier right now could do one thing better for you, Al, what would that be?
I have no idea. I guess they don't pay a lot of attention to our break room, I can tell you that.
When you say they don't pay a lot of attention, what do you mean by that?
What is he doing now?
He's trying to get him involved in releasing pain. I think the prospect would.
Is he taking him down the pain funnel here? Attempting to. We don't say trying, Tim. That would be like another coin towards me.
Someone rang a bell.
You're a buck for the Rotary Foundation. Pass him the box. Anyone who comes up with a referral or an introduction that sets a meeting up before September 20th gets a free ticket to the Rotary picnic. What should he have said after the prospect said break room? is a problem?
Sounds like you're about ready to write us in, Bob. Your counter.
No.
The break room's I was sure you were gonna say something.
We're 2 minutes and 33 seconds into this call. What should he have said next?
Yeah, I didn't think that was gonna be a problem.
That's not an important room to you, is it?
You guys are jumping down this prospect's throat.
What else?
Gene gets a coin for that. What else? And I don't know any idea where that landed, Gene.
Next to the TV.
Yeah,
I tipped that one.
you got this guy talking. Keep him going. Get more pain indicators. Arm your salesperson when they get there with a lot of ammunition, not only one bullet. The silver bullet, this break room doesn't sound like the silver bullet.
Right.
Oh, it's usually pretty messy.
So they just completely ignore it for you? How long has that actually been a problem?
You put
Talked over 'em, too.
you put words into his mouth. Let him tell you what's wrong.
And we can still go to what else.
Yeah.
Since I started here.
Ooh. And what have you guys actually tried to do about any of that?
So, Blandy cried a couple times. That's playing off iron. The people that would do it. The people that I hired, the people through, fired the people that were doing it. And then that all got confusing and it went back just the way it was, so. I don't
Really? So it didn't really work that well for you?
I don't get too excited about it.
Well, have you actually...
I got a lot more important things to worry about than the.
No, I
He
understand
wants to
that.
tell you his more important things right now. He wants to tell you what's important.
Perhaps. But if you go down that rat hole,
Like
you know,
what?
oh, the adjustments on the machine tools and the saws aren't right. Tardiness of our employees. I mean, he can take you into all kinds of rat holes that you know, our tax accountant doesn't do a good job.
I think some of the swipe lab where he does kind of go. See, I'm still trying to kill the lab, but bring it down.
Your laptop.
Yeah, my lab, not his lab. He can lab all he wants.
Did you get a piece of the yellow duct tape?
Not this week. Every time.
Take a piece off.
I already have it on my.
Give him some
computer.
red. The
Kill
yellow's
lab
not
here.
working.
I wrote it down last.
Do you have yellow and it's not working?
He's got red, too.
Oh, he's got,
I've
yeah.
actually got green too.
Okay, good.
Green is go color.
Well, have you given up on trying to at least deal with the problem?
What should he have said?
You haven't tried to give up on the problem.
Negative. Did you put $1 in for the Rotary? $2. You're down 2 now, Tim.
Yeah, I
Well, can I make a suggestion?
I don't know is what the prospect said. What should you have said next, Adam?
What if he did know?
Good.
Well, can I make a suggestion now? Why don't you invite one of my sales representatives so the two of you can talk a little bit more about the cleaning?
Are we calling, Kevin, these guys sales representatives or
Cleaning service representative.
cleaning service engineers, inspectors, or diagnosticians?
Diagnostic,
CSRs.
but flip that.
It slipped, okay.
Oh,
So, you know, like that,
I hate saying sales rep, believe me.
yeah.
I'm doing quite well, thank you for asking. My name's Dan. I'm actually not too sure if you could help me, but you Tuesday at 9:30. Looks like we actually have a
Is this a holiday weekend?
Labor Day will be coming up.
Yeah, so scratch Tuesday then, because that will effectively beat my Monday.
Yeah, so we're not going to have 2 Mondays.
Did you hear that noise when you were?
Let's go ahead and try a little bit later on. What's looking for you on Thursday or Friday?
Thursday at 9:30.
Thursday at 9:30 in the morning. All right. And Al, what's your last name, if you mind me asking?
Dwight.
How do you spell that?
DWIRE.
All right. And just to make sure, you guys are still at 2001 Commerce Center Drive, Franklin, Ohio, 45005, correct?
Yeah.
All right. And Al, what I'm going to do is we're actually going to go ahead and send you out an email confirmation, but what would be an email address I could send that to?
The A. Dwyer at
Now you got your 4 minutes on that call. How good was the call, guys? He did set a face-to-face meeting up.
Yeah, so he's over 50.
There is a pain indicator. It's not the strongest, but there is a pain indicator.
One.
Yeah, so it's at least a 7,
And he didn't try to sell any special.
but it's clearly not a 10. Okay.
By the way, the diagnostic engineer you're sending out there, this guy sounds southern. Sounds like a good old boy.
He's in the Eldridge boys. Well, how you doing with the R?
I wouldn't say that anyone detect a southern accent in that guy?
I mean, I didn't want to go, I could have gone southern, but I didn't want to.
I didn't detect a strong enough accent. But let's see. What type of behavioral style did we detect? D, I, S, or C? Dominant driver, highly influential. Now, Kevin, you weren't here on Wednesday when Rick Campbell was sitting here from Martin Marietta. He's a high, over-the-top C. Steady relator or compliant with the rules. Who do we got? We got us a steady relator here.
I slowed down my tone. I should have done it earlier, rather than later on in the call.
Let's see if we can listen to Adam on Complete Pharmacy.
You have reached Complete Pharmacy Solutions. Normal business. I'm sorry, that is not.
What buttons you start pushing?
Complete Pharmacy, this is Sandy. Good morning, Sandy. My name is Adam. I'm really not sure if you can help me today or not. Who within your company is authorized to hire your janitorial services at your office? That would be Tom Hammond.
That would be like a 9.7 out of 10 on an opening pretext call. Right. You were on target.
Okay, Tom Hammond? Uh-huh. Okay, Tom's not in, is he? Yes, he is.
Beautiful move.
Sure.
It almost doesn't, you were right on in that first 38 seconds of the call.
And right tone, too. Matching with
How much music we listening to?
Hi, Adam. What can I do for you? I'm guessing my name doesn't ring a bell, does it? It does not. Hey, not a big deal. Wasn't sure it would. Tom, I'm looking for a little bit of help, and I'm not sure if you're the person in your company who can help me. Take 30 seconds, say the first call.
Luckily, I have my computer technician here. What's happening, Brad?
I work with a lot of companies here in Cincinnati. Tom, what I do is help them out with their data.
What's that? We're at 2 minutes even. No, we'll just give it a different port.
You also try dragging the sound file to the desktop. So you know what I mean.
Wave your magic wand over there.
Oh, man.
Well, that's what I'm going to do, Brad. I'm going to copy that folder.
Is there a sticky you can do like, all right, so how, like 90 days from now, so how they been working out? They hadn't even started yet, so we didn't even know if they're crappy.
I would be.
doesn't ring a bell, does it? Okay, I work with a lot of companies here in Cincinnati, Tom, and what I do is help them out with their janitorial needs. And typically when I speak to folks in charge of these types of things, I hear things like, I'm frustrated with cleaning companies who don't do what they say. Other times they tell me what makes them really angry is that they're just constantly having to babysit their cleaners. And Tom, other times I hear them say they're just flat out embarrassed with how dirty the facility looks with customers or visitors coming into the place. Now, I don't want to pretend like I know your business, Tom, but is any of this relevant or worth the conversation?
So you're about 2 weeks late. I just hired a new service starting September 1st.
Wow.
Who's
Who'd you have a phone with? States, okay.
States Environmental Enterprise, yeah.
So far, how would you rate the experience you've had with them?
Well, they start Saturday. So
they have
You actually have to listen.
Right, but I do know the owner of the company, and so I'm looking for good things.
Okay. Well, let's
If you wanna call back in like 60 days, I'll let you know.
That's what I was going to suggest. And let's pretend that fate just doesn't work out for you, and you decide to make a change before I call you back in 60 days. Don't you think it makes sense for me at least to get my card out there to you?
Yeah, you can email me your info if you want.
What's a good email for you?
It's T as in Tom, and then Hammond, Hammons, at, and this is really long, complete pharmacysolutions.com.
Say,
Not too bad. All right.
okay, next
And
next
that's
call.
HAMMONS?
Might help.
It's you. You didn't recognize that ring?
Oh, yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay, good. And you're saying, Brad,
Saying, I don't know that it's this, the problem is on this end. So it sounds.
yeah, we got to take this stick to another computer and check it. The stick itself has some kind of check when you plug it in. It says it's got a scan problem.
Did you not do the scan?
It's not my stick. It's Kevin's stick.
So when you stuck it in, did you say scan it?
Absolutely not.
No.
So there might be a memory issue on the stick, Kevin. If everything gets erased, it's going to be Kevin's problem.
And those wear out.
What?
These little memory sticks, they do wear out over time. Their ability to retain data.
How old is it? A couple of months. It's a new stick.
Should be fine. That should be fine.
Here's Tim.
You have reached the Albany Health Associates, the office of Dr. Richard K. President and MD. Our office hours are Monday through Thursday, 7 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Please listen carefully. Our phone system has changed. The letter of the person's name that you wish to reach. Appointment, return. Yes, this is Melissa.
Hi, Melissa. My name's Tim. I haven't captured a bad time this morning, have I?
No, it's fine.
What can I do for you? I don't know if you're familiar with us. I work for a company called System 4. We do commercial cleaning in the greater Columbus area. I was just hoping to talk to you about the cleaning at your office for a second. Would that be okay?
Yeah.
All right, Melissa. I don't know if any of this pertains to you, but the experiences I've been getting from people that are in positions such as yours, they're tired of having to tell their cleaners what to do all the time and frustrated that their cleaners have to be babysat all the time, and also they're embarrassed when they walk in their office and it looks like it hasn't been cleaned the night before. None of this pertains to you, does it?
Well, my biggest issue is the detail of the cleaning.
Really?
That, when I kind of get feedback or
So what script are we on, Tim? No, you have pieces of the script.
It's the same script I used last week.
Whoa, it started way off in left field someplace instead of at home base. I don't know how you got there.
It's the same script I used last week. 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 It's the same script I used last
And then you jumped, and you got lucky, and the lady seems to be going with you. But this is, you know, a high-risk phone call. It's not on script.
Limitation from my cleaner that he doesn't do this, if she doesn't do that. I thought, well, then who does? If the people I hire don't do it, who's gonna be doing that? So I want to definitely I'm sorry, go ahead.
How long has that been a problem for you?
Yes.
I couldn't say. Probably quite a while. You know, I've used some different services, and I know I've used some individuals, and so I don't feel like I've got a great solution right now to take it to.
If you would be interested in letting us come out there, do a complete cleaning diagnostic of your facility, and offer you suggestions on what we can do to fix the situation for you, would you?
That would be okay.
Okay. And Melissa, can I get your last name, please?
Cavender, Cavender.
So, you got an appointment on this one? 4 minutes. Gene, what would you say about the call? It was hard to hear, yes. Rough, okay. Back end,
She went like this real quick.
you got lucky.
Yeah. And then she started spilling her candy everywhere.
That was enough. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. Let me run one more call. I'm now running the process monitor on it, and nothing in that telephone call ran more than 50% of the.
Drive in and let it scan to fix the files also. You've got what you've got copied on the
Yeah.
hard drive already? See if you can fix the key.
It's up to Kevin. You want to try to fix the key? Take a break? We'll take a 5-minute break. No, I can fix it from this one. Is that okay, Kevin?
If you want to listen to another call, let Kevin put it against the computer.
You got your computer turned on in the other room? Here, you got it. See if it gives you the scan and fix. We're on a 4-minute break.